Hi everyone, my name is Simone Mancuso, and I'm a licensed life success consultant and partner with Bob Proctor. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about an incident that happened last week, an accident that I had on the tennis court. And you might be wondering, why would a life success consultant be talking about an accident? Well, it has to do with the law of attraction. There are some people out there that don't believe the law of attraction works. Well, it does work. It's just not being used correctly all the time. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you with this accident that I had last week. I'm going to show you how not to use the law of attraction. But in this instant, it really did work. It was just being used incorrectly. And I also want to show you how to use it correctly so you can start to get what you want instead of getting what you don't want. So anyway, last week I was out on the tennis courts. I'm an avid tennis player, and we're warming up before a match, and we're done warming up, and before we get started, one of our opponents says, "Let's not get hurt." And I thought, well, that's a really strange thing to say before a tennis match. So we start to play, and we're about halfway through the match when I get a ball, flies into my eye really hard, which absolutely took me out of the match. I had to go to the sidelines and hit me so hard. I'm not sure. I think I still have a hairline fracture on my nose. And I had to go rush to the eye doctor to make sure my vision was going to come back, because at that point I could not see out of my eye. So while I was sitting there with the ice pack on my eye, I asked the person who said, "Let's not get hurt," I said, "Why did you say that?" And she said, "Well, because I always get hurt when I'm out on the tennis court." Or not always, but she gets hurt a lot out on the tennis court. And if you saw her, you would believe her, because like every joint on her leg had some kind of support wrap on it, because she's had so many injuries. Well, it appears that the law of attraction is not working, correct? Because she says, "Well, I don't want to get hurt." So why does she continue to get hurt when she thinks I don't want to get hurt? Well, here's how it works. The universal laws don't understand don't. What they understand, all that gets out there, is what you're focusing on. So what she's focusing is on not getting hurt. So the focus really is on getting hurt. It's not being healthy. It's not staying healthy. The focus again is being hurt. So as soon as she said that, and again, if you saw her, you would understand, yeah, the laws are working. If you understand this, that you cannot negate the law. So again, she's focusing on not getting hurt, and she continues to get hurt. So the law is, unfortunately, in this instance, working perfectly. So let's take that and switch it to, let's say, making money. A lot of people think, well, the law's not working because I keep focusing on getting out of debt. Well, again, this is a perfect example of focusing on what you don't want. You're focusing on debt, correct? Do you see that? How you're focusing still on debt, and whatever you focus on grows. So instead of focusing on debt, you're going to focus on wealth, which is just the opposite. So again, you're focusing from what you don't want, which is the debt, and turning it and changing it to focus on what you do want, which is wealth. Huge difference. Huge, huge difference. Just pay attention to how you feel when you think about, "I am wealthy," or "I am out of debt." So you want to focus on what you want. So if you find yourself focusing on what you don't want and saying, "I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to be in debt," you know you're focusing backwards. So change it and think of what the opposite of that would be. So that is truly what you want. That is what you need to focus on. And that is when you start to attract the things that you do want instead of attracting the things that you don't want. Well, I hope this helps to clear up some of the confusion as to the laws of attraction and the universal laws, and how to get them to work for you instead of getting them to work against you.